in 2 minutes. I am Ross Hurley, this is EM360, and welcome to another episode of Tech in 2 minutes, where I try to explain complicated subjects in the tech industry in 2 minutes. Right now is Mental Health Awareness Week, so we're going to be talking about mental health in the tech industry, trying to explain it in this 2 minutes. Now, before we start, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications to make sure that you're up to date in all the latest in enterprise tech. Here is my timer, and I believe we're going to start right now. If you're in the tech industry, you have likely been working from home at some point in the last year, or maybe even for the entire year. According to the Coping After COVID report from Westfield Health, tech professionals are actually the most likely to experience a decline in mental health due to the pandemic, with around 44% of tech professionals stating that their mental health had been affected. The history of acting on mental health in the workplace is actually surprisingly short. Stigma attached to mental health problems, mixed with a large amount of skepticism around the subject, means that we haven't seen the same level of progress that we would like to expect in 2021, especially for these very common afflictions. In fact, it was only in 2010 that the Equality Act came into place to prevent discrimination against mental disabilities in the workplace. According to the same report that I mentioned earlier by Westfield Health, 59% of HR leaders would like to do more about mental health problems, but company culture still prevents it. There is a cultural problem at hand, a problem that unjustly discriminates against people for experiencing difficulties outside of their control. In fact, one of the more shocking statistics came from a survey by the Mental Health Foundation, which revealed that 40% of Scottish people feared revealing a mental health problem at work because they thought it might jeopardize their career. We are seeing some paradigm shifts in recent years. In India, for instance, startups are now prioritizing employee mental health more than ever, going so far as to bring in experts to ensure that people are coping during lockdown, and this is a result of the COVID-19 crisis. With that said, we're not seeing the level of progress that we would like to see in 2021. It is still the case that 300,000 people lose their jobs every year due to mental health problems in the UK. It's also just a smart move to look after mental health problems in your business for economical reasons. In 2017 alone, organizations lost $42 billion due to mental health problems within the workplace. Treating mental health problems is of course the right thing to do, but it's also the smart thing to do as an employer. And that is my timer right there. Thank you very much for joining us on another episode of Tech in 2 minutes. Remember to follow us on Twitter, follow us on LinkedIn, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that bell for notifications, visit us at www.em360tech.com, and of course I'll see you next week for another episode of Tech in 2 minutes.